Hey guys, this is Unipsif Fantas here, and today I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the Wurth 400 that was at Dover. Now, reason why this race review is actually today is as you guys may know, the race was postponed from yesterday due to rain at the track, so the race was now today, so yeah. So, I mean, that's why this race review is today here, but yeah, this time I decided, this time I was able to film this race review early, though, so yeah. So let's get started here. So as we know, Truex at the end of this race here managed to hold off Chastain and the others here, and Truex managed to break his winless streak after 56 races of not winning a points paying race. So yeah, I mean, just overall, I'm really glad for Truex winning because he's one of my favorite drivers. So yeah, I'm just glad that Truex finally managed to win a race here. I mean, he's waited so long, so. Yeah, I mean, I think it was well deserved here. I mean, yeah, I mean, he of course won the Clash this year, so yeah, I'm just glad that Truex managed to finally get a win here. So yeah, I mean, and as you can tell here, this is our top 5 here, which is Chastain second, which we're gonna talk about him in a minute. Then Blaney third, Byron fourth, and Hamlin fifth. But strangely enough, I think Blaney's the only Penske car to get into the top 15 or maybe even the top 20 here, because Logano crashed out and Cindric wasn't good today. Like seriously, Penske today, they didn't even run that well. So yeah, but I mean Penske though just didn't run that well. But that's just that there. So yeah, but now moving on here. I want to also talk about Chastain here because. Basically, he struck back, then got another one, which this time it was Brennan Poole and Kyle Larson here because around stage 1, Chastain was trying to get past Brennan Poole, but he ended up bumping into the back of Brennan, and that ended up spinning him out, and that ended up collecting Larson, which he was making his way to the front. Like, seriously, Larson had a really fast car and ended up getting ruined because of the crash there. And yeah, in my opinion, that was likely Chastain's fault right there. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying this though. I mean, I like Chastain though, but just sometimes he could just make some stupid mistakes. Like, I'm not lying, he sometimes can just make some stupid mistakes on the track. Like, there's many examples I can say, especially from last year. Like, of course, like his rivalry with Danny Hamlin, and with other drivers from Joe Gibbs Racing. And others I can say here, but yeah, there's just so many to mention here. But yeah, I mean, just basically Chastain just has done many things here that, yeah, I mean, you would just know he's an enemy on the track. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, despite all that, there he got second though today. I mean, he was strong all day. Like, I mean, he was battling with Truex there. Like, if that last caution didn't come out, I would have think Chastain was gonna have a shot at catching up to Truex. But yeah, I mean, especially with all that lap traffic there, and like even Larson and Ty Gibbs held him up there, like allowing Truex to speed up, like ahead of Chastain. But yeah, I mean, Truex though on that final pit stop, though he took 2 tires and Chastain took 4. So yeah, I mean that's just that there. So yeah, but. So, and of course, like, yeah, you can see the top 5 here. Byron, he led the most laps today, but just for some reason, he just lost the handling, I think, and just didn't get up there with Truex and Chastain. Like, he still got 4th, but still. But yeah, but I mean, just despite that, this race though overall was good. And about the incidents though, we had a handful of them. Like, of course, the first one was with Noah Gragson crashing early, and then. That incident with Suarez where he just lost it and then crashed and took out Ty Dillon and BJ McLeod. I think McLeod, yeah. And yeah, I mean, I'm not lying though. Ty Dillon took a really hard hit into the wall there. And yeah, that was just a bad hit for Ty Dillon though. I mean, I'm just hoping though he'll be okay though, even after this wreck here. I mean, Although he got checked and released from the infield care center, I just hope he's fine, because we've seen the back area of that car just have the worst hits there. Like, of course, the two examples are Kurt Busch and Alex Bowman when they had concussions last year. So I'm just hoping he's fine there. Same with Logano too. After that big hit he took, like seriously, that hit Logano had there, that was bad there. But yeah, but yeah, I mean that was that there from stage one there, and of course there was the Brendan Poole wreck with Chastain causing it and Larson wrecking, and yeah, and Byron and Chastain ended up winning both stages though. So yeah, I mean I'm just saying, Byron has been really better this year than he was last year and around the summer, and yeah, and of course Chastain, he's just good though since yeah, he's just fast. Yeah, since like I mean, even though it's been a year since his last one, he's still been consistent. I mean, I'm just saying though. But yeah, and I mean, just that was out there, and not to mention that we even had a moment on pit road where Harrison Burton spun out, on the pit road, but there was no caution for that. So yeah, but I mean, just yeah, that's just out there, and if you hear something, that's just my phone right there with notifications. So apologies for that there. Yeah, I mean, since my phone is actually right next to me. So yeah, but I mean, talking about something else though about this race here, yeah, one thing I just want to mention honestly here is that just to be fair here, I would honestly just prefer for Dover just to at least just move this race at least to around June, honestly, because honestly I'm being fair here. I don't think it works around late April to early May because the rain. Like, we had this problem last year, and now we have this problem again here. Like, I'm not lying here, like, just, I feel like that they should just move this race back to June here, because I think the weather around that time is better, honestly. Like, we haven't had the Cup Series race at Dover in June since 2017, and, like, the last time they even raced in the summer was 2020, but that was due to, COVID there, even though they actually had a Dover race scheduled for August or July, whatever, back when the 2020 schedule was originally released, like the original schedule for 2020. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, no, I would prefer just for Dover to just move their race to June for next year, but we'll see what they decide here for next year though. But yeah, so I mean, just overall, though, that's just my thoughts on this race. Though, I mean, just overall, pretty good race, I must say here. I mean, still haven't decided what my favorite Dover race is. I mean, maybe this one, but I'm not just fully sure. But yeah, I mean, just that's why I just have to say though about this race here today. I mean, just overall good race though, and I'm really glad for Truex winning, especially since Truex's brother Ryan Truex won on Saturday. So both Martin and Ryan win the races. So yeah, glad for that right there. So yeah. And of course, not to mention my driver Kyle finished 21st, but just, we'll just move on from that there. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't his fault there. I mean, like, since his crew chief made a bad call there, so yeah. But moving on though from that right there, for videos this week though, you can actually expect another one coming out after this race review, which is actually a video about Amtrak 21 with 3 private cars. So yeah, expect that video to be coming out after this one here, and which is good timing since today is actually Amtrak's 52nd anniversary. So happy anniversary to Amtrak. So yeah, and expect just more train videos this week though. So yeah, I mean, just that's what I have to say there. So yeah, so anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.